Number one, create a sense of urgency. Okay, that's the first thing. If you want to make a change, there's got to be a reason for the change. Create the sense of urgency. Okay, help people understand why there's a need for change. Okay, the government obviously did that with lockdown. Like, the reason we're doing this is this, this and this, and then we'll have a daily update and we'll tell you more and more and more. So they're trying to create that sense of urgency, of course, there, yeah? Okay, make people aware of the need for urgency. Is it towards or away from motivated? The lockdown was quite away from motivated. We're doing this because if you don't, you might get very ill, for argument's sake. So change can be towards motivated or away from motivated. Open and honest dialogue with people. Remember, information, involvement, individual attention. Yeah, talk to people as much as you can, open and honest. The importance of taking action. So what actions do we need to take? Because you've created this sense of urgency and potential threats and things like that along the way. Okay, so number one, create a sense of urgency. Number two, oh, even though it says number one, that'll be interesting as I go. No, the other one says number three. That should be number two. Build and create a guiding team. So if you're going to go through change and transition, this is why big companies have change teams and things like this. Create a guiding team. Somebody that can help guide the organization. Sometimes it's the leadership that falls on the leadership to be the guiding team. Sometimes they're a specific change team to help organizations through transition. But you need some guiding team. What attributes does the team need? I remember working for an aerospace provider. They were great at putting teams together, but they just put teams together with people that didn't really have any jobs to do, rather than actually going, hang on, what attributes do we need in this guiding team? Okay, there's a great book. It's called My Iceberg is Melting. And it's John Cotter's fable about penguins moving to another iceberg, about these 8 steps. It's even thinner. The book is even thinner than what to say when you talk to yourself. No, I'm not kidding you. It takes about 3/4 an hour to read it, and I don't read very quickly. So believe me, My Iceberg is Melting. If you want to get some stuff on this, brilliant. Go and get that book. Who should be in the team? What should be communicated and when? And the team must have transparency of what's happening, who's doing what, and so on and so on. Should be communicated quite a lot. So number one, create the urgency. Number two, yes, Martin, it's got lots of pictures of penguins in My Iceberg is Melting, which is why I like the book so much. I've actually run a 4-day course around that book. It's absolutely brilliant, okay? My Iceberg is Melting. So number one, create urgency. Brilliant, love it, Martin. Number two, create a guiding team. Number three, create a vision, okay? Create a vision, clear, okay? Generate a strategy and cascade the strategy. Frequent communication and frequent communication of not only the strategy, but also the short-term wins and the results of the plan, of what's happening with it, okay? So create the vision, explain the vision, and then regular communication about the vision. That's number three. Number four, communication. Generate a comms plan, frequent communication, gather feedback from the organisation, and then communicate back the questions and answers that have been gathered. Make sure people are informed. So number four, communication, communication, communication. Number five, empower action and overcome obstacles. So empower not only the change people, the change team, but empower the organisation so they can make decisions and get over obstacles and be solution focused rather than problem focused, okay? Build levels of trust. Guiding team has senior stakeholder report, so we've got a senior buy-in to the organisational shift that's happening. Understand the main objectives and come up with new possibilities to build new priorities and a new plan to overcome those obstacles that you face there. So number five, empower action and overcome obstacles. Number six, create short-term wins. Okay, low-hanging fruit. Celebrate success when people do something and they get it right, even if it's a small win. Very, very, very important. Understanding of celebrating of success very, very important. It builds confidence, it increases motivation, and the other thing you can do is if the vision is very, very big, chunk it down into small sections, and when you've completed a small section, celebrate success, okay? So create short-term wins and celebrate those successes on the back of it. Number 6. Number 7, don't let up, okay? Don't let up. So, continually aim for peak performance, get to the tipping point. There's a great book written by a guy called Malcolm Gladwell called The Tipping Point, and it's the tipping point where you get a collective amount of people to achieve peak performance, and then you achieve the tipping point of the team or the organization where peak performance becomes the norm, okay? So don't let up, keep on it, get to the tipping point, create new habits, make it new culture, if you like, so it doesn't go away. So don't let up. And finally, number 8, make it stick. Okay, so once you've got over the tipping point, and this is the new normal, peak performance, embed the culture, okay? Talk the new language on a regular basis, embed the mindset, okay? The future is now. So you've brought the future to where you are right now, and you're achieving whatever you want to achieve.